Welcome in, welcome in. Live from Kentucky. We're back. Welcome in, Mobang. I don't know why my chat is upside down. It's okay. I guess I can read upside down. Oh, you say I'm upside down. Isn't that something? How would I get upside down here? Let's see if I can do this. Is it right side up now? Is it upside down now, Mobang? Looks right side up to me. I bet it is. Okay, but why does it rotate? Why does my camera not rotate? Let's just put her up there like that. How's that? Yeah. Okay, we're back on the road. We are live. We're in Kentucky, Mobang, on our way to Tennessee. Welcome in. I'm glad I got to experiment on you without somebody else, a bunch of people coming on here and being upside down. I think the rain's making it like that, isn't it? Rain's making it go out of focus. We got 10 on here. Double tap that screen. Give us a like if you can. We're back on the road in Kentucky. Going to have some good scenery coming up here in a little bit. We got anybody on here that was on here earlier? This car wants to go 50 and a 75. Make it dangerous for everybody else. Welcome in, Angel. Stan, welcome in. What's up, Ray? Turn the wipers up because the rain's making my screen go out of focus. Ray, we're in Kentucky, headed to Tennessee. The most beautiful part of Kentucky's ahead of us. We was going to stop at a Civil War fort, and the rain started, so we didn't want to get wet. I had to shut the other one down so we could stop at a Love's, and I said, well, we'll come back when we get deeper into Kentucky, start going through the mountains into Tennessee. I missed a big neat old cabin on the hill. It was Knoxville, Missouri. Going to Gatlinburg. Got a cabin for 3 nights. No meetup. It was calling for sunny skies today and tomorrow, but I guess they changed their mind. Family's going down there for 3 days. I wish the sun would come back out. You guys get me all involved in this chat and find myself doing 80 miles an hour. I gotta slow down. Yeah, hilly up and down. Yep. Welcome, welcome. Double tap that screen and give us a like if you're in here, please. Sure would appreciate it. We do camping, adventure videos. Think about subscribing to the channel. We was on here an hour when we first got into Kentucky. Then we got into a slowdown due to an accident. We already seen a van into the wall, a big Sprinter van. Looked like it was built out for a camper van. Somebody probably cut them off. I started singing on here earlier and I lost about 15 people in about 2 seconds. Mobang, talking earlier that it's the travel that I like, not necessarily the destination. It's getting there, the things you see along the way. Look at this skyline coming up here, all them mountains coming up there. Beautiful. I remember when I went out to Quartzsite, Arizona, we first got to New Mexico and I started seeing the mountains, I started getting excited. We had an 18-wheeler almost run us off the road, and I think if it wasn't for my tow vehicle Mobang hooked to the back of the RV when we went down in the center, I think we'd have flipped. But I think our tow vehicle kept us upright so I could get back on. You talk about road rage. I had a 30-foot RV. We was going about 80 miles an hour trying to catch a semi, and until she told me to back it off, I was mad. Star's here. Star's in the center. She's not allowed up front anymore. She doesn't like that, but she's here. I got one of them dog hammocks. that you put in your back seat, and all the dog hair is supposed to be collected inside that hammock, and then you just pull it out and dump it. Yeah, 48 states, imagine that. We got one with a turn signal on up here, but I don't think he's trying to get over. I think he just forgot about it. We're in Kentucky. We're right at the Berea exits, if that tells you anything. You live in Arizona. Welcome in, Arizona. Give us a like if you can. We're in Kentucky. I've seen a lot of blowouts at flipped RVs. Welcome in to the show that never ends. Popstar bell buckles and old faded Levi's. Each night begins a new day. Look at them mountains up there. Welcome in from Texas. Thank you, thank you. New Mexico is where we was about tipped over, ran into the center of the interstate. Be safe out there, Michael Romero. Flatbed semi sandwiched me in between the rail and his wheels. Yeah, that'd be scary. You can't hardly see him. There's a lot of fog to the right there. There's a lot of mountaintops over there that you can't see. I wish this rain would stop. Berea, Kentucky, 1 mile. Wife said there's a new Buc-ee's up here somewhere. Might have a hard time passing a Buc-ee's up. Ray said, I think I only had about 1 inch on each side, going about 75. Man, that would be scary. A lot of them don't care. I think a lot of them don't like RVs too, because they think the road belongs to them. I'm not saying they're all like that, but we was sitting in Love's. I had the dogs in the dog park, and here comes a semi down there, and he just hits his Jake brake. If y'all know what a Jake brake is, it scared my dog to death. I'm thinking, man, did you have to do that? See you later, Mobang. Have a good day. this rain don't get harder. Renfro Valley, Knoxville 131. We should probably reach our destination around 1:30 to 2 p.m. Outdoors with Den, hello, how you doing? I see you got your tent up and your wood burner going. I seen that short today. I didn't put my canvas up. I plan on trying to take my grandson out with the canvas the week of Thanksgiving, the week he's out of school. So I didn't want to put the big canvas up and have to take it back down to take it camping. Up, the ears are going to start popping again. There, we made it to the top. Yeah, takes good drivers sometimes. We saw an almost accident the other day. A woman had her turn signal on turning in to the dog park, and either semi wasn't watching or he couldn't see her turn signal, or she stopped real quick, but he had to lay on the brakes, and he came halfway over into the other lane and just barely missed her. That was good driving on his part. How do you keep it? Do you keep it like out from under trees so it don't get leaves on it? Make it all stained up? Then if I put mine up, I'm not going to put it up underneath any trees. We're up in the mountains now, so you can't see the mountaintops anymore. Kentucky Music Hall of Fame Museum. Clouds are weird, aren't they? They must be broken up just from being around the top of these mountains. I think we're going up more. 75, Ray. You just came down this area not too long ago, didn't you? Land between the lakes. Looking through my phone screen, you guys can actually see better than I can. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. I figured I'd do a little bit of live on the way down here to Gatlinburg today, and then I think I'll do my regular live Wednesday night. We're going to be talking about conspiracy theories Wednesday night, and strange things that's happened to folks, strangest things they've seen, what they believe in, what they don't believe in. That'll be the topic Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. It'll be from our cabin backyard in Gatlinburg. Yeah, supposedly we got a creek down along the back of our cabin, so we'll see. I got permission from the missus to do a live Wednesday night. I'm going to devote the rest of the time while we're there to her. So that's all I'm going to do this week. No YouTube. No YouTube recording. Yeah, we'll see. I may not be able to do it live due to reception. I got two different services. I got T-Mobile and Verizon, so we'll see. T-Mobile's better in rural areas and Verizon's better in town. We'll see. Supposedly, T-Mobile says that they let you use anybody's towers and they don't charge you extra for it. I've never had an extra charge on my bill since I've had them. T-Mobile's got a service now, and it's through Starlink, and I think it's like $10 more a month, and you get like the use of 6 apps and texting. And I don't know whether it's talk, but I know you can text. But you get all trails, you get Google Maps. There's like 6 apps you get with it. Even if you don't have service somewhere, you can use that. I don't think YouTube's one of them. 14 on here, 10 likes. Double tap that screen, you guys, if you just popped in. We're live from Kentucky on the road. Going up again. We should be about to the top pretty soon. Verizon's good. I got Verizon on one of my phones. It's got unlimited hotspot on it. We used it while we was out in Arizona to run our TV. Shalisa Shell, good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Live on the road, Shalisa. In Kentucky. And looks like we're going to go up again. Vintage Van Life. Welcome in, Vintage Van Life. I'm subscribed to you. You're out in Arizona right now. I've been subscribed to you since last Quartzsite season. We still keep up with Quartzsite. We haven't been there since 2021. But we still keep up with it. We're going to go back in 2026, next fall. I think you was you down around Tucson a few videos back? Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all, if you like van life and somebody that can play the guitar and sing a little bit, go check Vintage Van Life out. Yeah, you don't want to get to Q too early. You'll be sitting down there burning up. When we went to Q, we got there in real late November. We're driving through Kentucky right now on our way to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And it was nice right before I started this live. And then all of a sudden it started raining. Hopefully we'll get out of it soon. It was calling for nice weather today and tomorrow. Up again, we're going up again. I think there's an overlook when you first get into Tennessee. I want to stop there. It always rains when I drive to Kentucky, yeah. But it never rains in California. Girl, don't they warn you? Remember that song? I need to make a list. Ironwood, yeah. Now, Steve, he said he'd give up that ironwood. He used to, and he said that somebody else is doing it this year. I can't remember. It was a van lifer, but I can't remember which van lifer it was. Kentucky has the best fried chicken, that's right. You got the Colonel. Starting to slow down. Salisa shells from California originally. Sun shines every single day. It gets boring. Well, you know, that's what I loved about the winter I was in Arizona. I think they said Arizona's got 300 days of sunshine every year. And I don't know about you guys, but I suffer a little bit with seasonal depression. When the sun starts going, the days slow down, the sun starts going away, I get that SADD. So the winter we was in Arizona, it was like night and day. I was in a good mood every day, and it was great. The sunshine gets boring. That was funny. Oh, imagine cutting through all this rock to build these roads. Scam. She just got a scam call. Man, are we ever going to get to the top? I think we might be there now. Hi, people in lower Michigan and the north side of Ohio are the coolest. But you're going to let Dennis stay with us. I'm in central Ohio. Well, no, north central Ohio, Mansfield. I stayed in Port Clinton the other night. I love that area up there. It's starting to get a little warm in here. It's up to 52 outside. Yeah, we're going up some more, Connie. Yeah, I think you're up around Helltown, aren't you, Ray? I think that's what they call it. We are selling our house next spring, but we get at least 15 calls a week wanting to know if we want to sell our house. So they've got these big corporations, they're just going around buying up these homes and making rentals out of them. I tell them, well, we are going to sell it, but you call me back in April. Hello from Pennsylvania. Welcome in, Pennsylvania. Michigan. She lives up there with that Michigan gold. That Michigan fatwood. That striker, the ferro rod Jimmy got off of you and give me long time ago, still works really good, and I have really put that to the test. I bet you I've used that thing over 100 times. That's what we've got, 2 acres, Ray. I sure hate to give it up, but it's getting to where, and we mow almost all of it, and I've also got a ditch out front I have to weed whip, and at my age, just getting to where I don't want to do it anymore. If you got 2 acres in North Carolina, I'd probably try to hang on to that. That'd be a good place to live, retire to. Lower Michigan East Sider. Then the barrel boat builder. The fisherman. The adventurer. The man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, we're going back down now, saving on the gasoline prices. I'm happy. We're averaging 22, just about 22 miles to the gallon. Oh, this is pretty down through here. We're starting to get into some good colors now. You guys think about double tapping that screen, giving us a like. And if you're on here and you haven't subscribed, think about subscribing. We do a lot of adventure camping videos, road trips just like this. Basically just an adult having fun. Just because we get old don't mean we have to stop having fun. We tried to hire a guy to mow our yard and take care of the ditch, and he wanted $175 per week to mow and take care of the ditch. I was thinking, he must have fell and bumped his head if he thinks I've got that kind of money to spend on mowing my yard. Going to Jacksonville, going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Look at them colors, you guys. Look at the colors. How many colors is there? A lot. A lot of different greens, yellows, and orange. Mainly off grid here. Cool. Welcome in, Mainly Off Grid. Yeah, we're going back up now. I'm going to try to keep everybody on here until we get into Tennessee. And I think there's an overlook when you first get into Tennessee, if I remember right. But I can't remember if I'm right or not. Well, I think when we stop trying to have fun, we've basically given up, Ray. Wiper sounds cozy. I could probably slow it down now. It's slowing down a little bit, the rain is. I should have put my microphone on, you wouldn't have heard it. It looks like it might be breaking up ahead several miles. Well, earlier, late last week, they was calling for rain down in Gatlinburg Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then they took Monday and Tuesday away and said sunny skies. So that's what we're hoping for. Starting to lighten up now. Yeah, we're getting into the beautiful areas of Kentucky now. Wish the sun, these colors would pop. There we go. It's coming. Trying to. Ray, you'll have to check that one out, see if that one needs to go. Not sure. Having a hard time following the chat and driving. Down 75, yes ma'am. I could make you a moderator too, and you could get rid of some of these stuff. The circle of life. I could feel that sun coming through the windshield. "17 watched and 14 likes. Let's double tap the screen if you got a moment. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Think about liking and subscribing. Keep you on here until we get into Tennessee. I think there's an overlook I'd like to show everybody. And then we'll be back Wednesday night with our regular Wednesday night live. Don't do a lot of lives, but I thought since I was traveling today, it'd be a good day to take you all along. I don't know much about these lives. When I first started, Mo Bang said that my phone was upside down, so no, it's okay, Ray. Shaliza said it was okay. Herbert T Outdoors, thank you, Herbert T. We're trying to drive safe. Headed to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Herbert T. We'll try to keep this live going until we get into Tennessee. And I think there's an overlook when you first get in there that I want to show everybody. We was due to get to Tennessee, to Gatlinburg, around 1 p.m., but we've lollygagged around so much, made so many stops, that we aren't going to make it. We can't get into our cabin until 4. Well, we started to see some nice colors on these trees. The rain is kind of messing things up. Thought the sun was going to try to come back out. Herbert T, I see Minnesota Mike's got a video out of you and him camping together. Did you drop a video on that camp? I know I got you set up to get notifications, but I haven't seen one. We're only going to go into Gatlinburg one night because that's a tourist trap down there, and if you go in there too much, you spend too much money. So we're going to go in there one night, walk around, if it's not raining, that is. Go through some shops. All right, Dan, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. I like Dennis. I've never met him, but I like him. They say you can't really tell about somebody's personality from watching their YouTube videos, but I think you can tell a little bit about them. Oh, okay. see Ozarks Great Adventures dropped a video of the 4 of them camping. It was a pretty good video. Wonder how much farther we got to Tennessee. We get into Tennessee before we come off of 75. London, Kentucky. Okay. Out of all of you guys up there, Jimmy Boy's the only one I've actually met. And he's as crazy as he is on his videos. Jimmy Boy must be working today, or he's doing a live somewhere. Well, it looked like them fellers with Ozarks had a great time that night. Good camaraderie. Minnesota Mike seems quite the inventor. Comes up with a lot of good hacks. Unfortunately, I still work every weekend, but it's kind of like being retired. I got off yesterday, and here we are headed to Gatlinburg for 3 nights, and then I'll go home and go back to work Saturday. Jacob Hagen TSW, thank you for subscribing. Where are y'all headed? We're headed to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Right now we're near London, Kentucky. What does the TSW stand for, Jacob? Well, Herbert T, if you're still here and if I have my way, come April of 2026, I am done for good. No more worky for me. Actually only working 2 days a week. I actually feel retired, but you just can't take off and do the, and I could always ask for a weekend off, but you just can't take off and stay going 2 or 3 weeks if you want to. I used to go to an annual YouTube meetup in Corbin, Kentucky. We was talking that we stayed in Corbin, Kentucky. We stayed at a KOA campground in Corbin, Kentucky. And you had to, we was in a big 34-foot RV, and you had to drive almost straight up a driveway when you first get in there. But she made it. She was 20 years old. I think the rain's about done. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. I don't know where that came from. Do you have any video of Cumberland Falls? I was singing on here earlier, Shalisha, and I lost about 15 people, so I thought I better not. See, I just dropped down to 6 people. That little bit of singing I did. Did have like 17 or 18. Does that say Tennessee, huh? I couldn't see that sign. Here comes a red sign. What's that say? Well, Tennessee's blue, isn't it? Oh, tunnel. Exit 29. We got 2 of the best dogs. They're being so good. There's Corbin, 2 miles. I lost Herbert T. Oh my gosh. You all, thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. I got 21 on here now. 17 likes. Think about hitting that like button, y'all. Give us a subscribe. A lot of camping and adventure videos. I don't do a lot of lives. Colonel Sanders' birthplace. Peace, y'all. I hope my singing didn't run you away. There's that sign for that KOA we stayed at. Herbert T. We actually we ate at that KFC right over there. I remember getting off there. I think that's when we was coming down to Gatlinburg last time. We are near Used to Could. We are near Corbin, Kentucky. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the comment and the question. Thanks, Ray, for taking care of something. We just ask that there's no vulgarity, you all. You'll get time out, or you may just get deleted completely. Yeah, we're going up again. Notice that the safety workers were wearing lime green now instead of, they used to all wear orange. There's one of them Brinkleys. They said that they made a quality RV. You can't even hardly see the frames on them windows. I still haven't seen that Buc-ee's you said was up here. Eastern Kentucky University. There's a worker out there working in the rain. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. Cumberland Falls State Resort Park. Well, I wish we had time to go see them falls. Alright, I don't want to stand out in the rain. Road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Bye-bye lovers, making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. Better watch out, YouTube will be giving me a copyright strike for singing like my dog. Back up. I bet you we're getting close to Tennessee. That's a neat looking thing. Chief Willie Smith. Watch out, the speed limit's only 55. Now we're getting to the 2-lane. Knoxville 80, Williamsburg 14. Can you look at your maps and see how far from Tennessee? Huh?
Oh, I should have tried.
Oh, okay. Here in Florida, they are paying 38 cents per mile. Welcome in from Florida, Retro King. 305 Retro King. Welcome in from Florida. Wednesday Night Live, if you're on here, we're going to be covering conspiracy theories, weirdest things that's ever happened to us, what we believe in, what we don't. Stop back Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, regular live. I think here in Florida might have thought he was on a different live, saying they're paying 38 cents per mile. know what subject that he was talking about. How far is Cumberland Falls from Tennessee, Shalisa? Do you know? You still here? Since we was supposed to get to Gatlinburg about 1:15 without our stops, we must be close.
It says 2 hours and 14 minutes.
To Gatlinburg? Okay. Oh, we're 40 minutes from Tennessee still. Okay. Tammy Green, welcome in. Think about hitting that like button, double tap that screen. We're in the great state of Kentucky. We're getting into the beautiful part now. Look at the colors popping on them trees. My ears just popped. 15 minutes? Okay. Very good. Thank you. Lower Michigan Adventures finally made it. Hello, Jimmy boy. We was talking about you earlier. You are the wild child of the bunch. If you don't believe me, y'all, go check out Lower Michigan Adventures. We try to keep him locked in a room, but sometimes he gets out. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on the mile marker. Never thought about that. Isn't there an overlook when you first get into Tennessee from Kentucky? Mile marker 18. You're right, about 15 minutes. I'm going to try to keep y'all on here, see if we get to that overlook that I want to stop out. Then I'll show you that overlook and we'll end this live. Yeah, that's Wild Child, Ray. I wish the sun was out so you guys could see these colors. We got one helpful review. Ray, you want to check it out? Well, that was just Jimmy Boy saying little sister hi. I'll tell you what, YouTube sometimes is crazy.
He said he was a wild child.
Huh?
He said he was a wild child.
I shouldn't have said Jimmy Boy was a wild child because YouTube probably heard me. Now they're going to start flagging his messages. Yeah, that's Ray Crum. He's been camping all over the country this year. Beauty to behold.
That's isn't that pretty?
Yeah. And them clouds up there above that mountain make it look like another mountain.
That's pretty.
That's so cool. Ray, can you actually believe that the night that I camped with Jimmy Boy, that he showed up drinking pop? He wasn't going to drink at our camp, Ray, until I told him that if he wanted to drink, to go ahead. Didn't bother me. Jimmy Boy, are you back to work? He must be doing his own live. Got a big heart, doesn't he? I just put his sticker on my fridge, him and Whiskey Adventures. I guess when I go up there and camp at that what's that one place up there in Michigan that I'm going to go camp at? Oh shoot, it's a cowboy town. Is it Lost Nations? Yeah, that's where I'm gonna go camp out, up by Lost Nations in Michigan. Yeah, somebody else gets to enjoy Bigfoot now. Well, we are just about to go into Tennessee, and I'm going to try to keep y'all on here until we get to this overlook, and I want to show you the overlook, and then I'm going to end this live. And it would have looked a lot nicer with sunny skies, but is this where them huge crosses are at, Connie, down in here? The rain's picking up now. You and I and Jenna and Carrie, Carrie, we went to a little store up there. Remember when we had to buy that cargo thing for the top of the vehicle? Yeah, I'll wait till after hunting season. Them cabins, we wanted to come up there for this trip, but their cabins was all sold out. They was booked up for the rest of the year, and we didn't want a tent camp, so I guess they got their cabins are all made up like a little cowboy town. That's why I wanted to stay there and get some video of that little cowboy town. Jellicoe, Tennessee, 12 miles. If I get around this semi, probably be less rain on my windshield. Somebody was on here a while ago complaining about the noise of my windshield wipers, so I apologize for that. We still got 16 on here. Hang around and we'll get you up here and show you that overlook. Shalisa said it's right after you get into Tennessee. 9 miles to Tennessee. So about 7 minutes. 7 or 8 minutes. Yes, yeah, I want an invite. We should be in the area. I could probably come for the weekdays, but I have to work on the weekends. Even if I just make it up for one night. I got so many dreams. I want to go to the UP and camp, but I guess it never hurts to dream. We're really going up now. I just hope it don't rain the whole 3 days we're down here. It's closed right now, but I think I don't think they would close Cades Cove this time of year for me. We come down here about 5-6 years ago and stayed for 7 days. It was a blast. Tuckaluchi, we went to caverns called Tuckaluchi Caverns. Not sure the part of Tennessee, down by, I think they're down Cosby, Tennessee. And that was a very, very deep cavern. We got down in there and our guide, they turned all the lights out, remember? And our guide said, now, what kind of tips am I going to get you all back out of here? And it was so funny. That semi just drowned in me. Charles Esterman, welcome in. Huh? Buzz driving is drunk driving. That's true. One thing we never want to do. I don't know why I'm over in the slow lane, getting buzzed by all these trucks. Are we ever going to get to the top? There's you and me in about a year, hon, right there. Odyssey Integra. If you're new here, think about double tapping that screen, giving me a like. Think about subscribing to the channel. We do have memberships. Not on here soliciting money, but I do have memberships. Come on, Tennessee. Oh man, look at that. It's higher yet. That must be 5,000 feet to the top of that. What do you think? Oh, I remember this area. There's the Kentucky Welcome Center. It is 52 degrees. I think it was supposed to stay right around 46 where I'm from in Ohio today. I bet you guys are about 45 or 46 in Michigan. I get the Toledo weather. I gotta get in the other lane, y'all. There's a welcome center. There's a welcome center right up here. We have to make a pit stop. Good afternoon, Adventures with Ken. Hello, Ken. We are just going into Tennessee. We're going to make a pit stop here at this welcome center. I'm going to stay in the truck because I want to take you all to this overlook, and she's going to go into the welcome center just for a second, and then we're going to hit the road again. These places down here, when you get down in Tennessee and deep into Kentucky, it just seems like it's so welcoming. People are down to earth. Sometimes you can't understand some of them, but because of their accent. Okay. She can't bark while you're gone. You stay here, Sadie. You stay here. Sadie, stop. Stop, stop. That didn't work very good. Stop. I think she'll stop once she gets out of her sight. We own a reactive dog, you all. I'm going to have to get off of here, you guys. I wanted to keep you for the overlook, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I got so many on here, too. Thanks for stopping, Ken. I know sometimes I know how these lives are. You can only stay in for a minute. Appreciate you stopping. I'm going to go, you guys. We'll see you next time. Wednesday night at 7 will be the regular live. We'll be talking about conspiracy theories and strange things that's happened to us. We'll see you Wednesday if you stop in. Bye-bye. Love y'all.